Right, so by now hopefully you've set up your environment and you've done a vocal warm-up. When you're using the phone, keep it at least 1 to 2 fists width away from your mouth. That way, you've got the best chance of creating a clear, crisp sound when you're recording. Otherwise, you get what's called plosives. These are the K's, T's, B's, and those sorts of sounds that generally pop around and they don't make the recording sound as nice and as smooth as if they weren't there. The next thing to keep in mind is to not speak too loudly. You don't need to shout. In fact, the more quiet and intimate you can make your voiceover, the more seductive, the more interesting the read will sound, particularly if your text has moments where that could happen. The next thing to think about is if you make a mistake, keep going. Let's use an example. Hi, my name is Alex and I can't... Hi, my name is Alex and I can't wait to meet you. So in that example, I left a pause and then I just repeated the same read with the same intention all the way through to the end of the sentence. Give it a go. Above all, what you're going to try and do is experiment, okay? Experiment with holding the phone further out. If you can, keep it on that stand like we talked about earlier, okay? So that when you're reading, you're not focused about holding it, it's not going to move around too much. If you've got a tripod or you've got something else available that will keep the phone fixed for you, even better, use that. Last thing to remember is to speak slowly and clearly. This is arguably the most important thing. So when you're speaking into your phone, imagine that you're talking to someone. This is the best way to create a personal read. Otherwise, it can just sound like you're rehearsing the lines. All right? So personalize it. Imagine that someone else on the other side of that phone, it's a loved one, it's your parent, whoever is there, and you're talking to them. Tell them what you need to say. Show that recording to a friend or loved one. Ask them this question. Does this sound like me? If it doesn't sound like you, that's a great excuse to do the read again. One more thing. If the read is short, so if it's under a minute and you make 3 or 4 mistakes, give yourself a chance, take a breath, and then try the whole read again. The more you can get a smooth flow throughout the entire read, the better it will sound. Lastly, good luck with it. The last video we're going to focus on will be on editing. We'll see you soon.